Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Forza Horizon 5 video. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be sharing with you the best road racing cars for every single class in this game, going from the top of D-Class all the way up to X-Class, ladies and gentlemen. Whether you're doing online racing or offline racing, all of these cars are going to be the best that you can use and should be some easy dubs depending on whatever the other people/AI are in. In my opinion, sadly, Forza Horizon 5 does have a car meta to where basically in like really competitive races, there's always going to be that one car, even if they're the exact same PI points, exact same class, it's just going to be better. And again, personally, I don't really like that, but for those of you who do, or you just want to know what the best ones are, this video is for you. All of the share codes for the tunes for these cars will be in the description below as well, and timestamps will be in the pinned comment. So without further ado, let's get right into this with D-Class. And in that said, D-Class is the 1994 Mazda MX-5 Miata. Ladies and gentlemen, this thing, there's not much D-Class racing. I really don't even know when you would ever be doing D-Class racing, so kind of BA, S1, and S2 are the most useful, so that's what we'll be covering here today. Actually, I think there is C-Class online racing, so could be wrong there though, but for D-Class, if you are doing D-Class racing, the 1994 Mazda Miata is definitely the one you should be going for. I mean, it's a D-Class car, so it's kind of just alright in like everything. It doesn't really have any standouts, but for D-Class, it's pretty quick in a straight line, and it's very light as well, being a Miata, so it has a lot of cornering, speed, and grip. Again, I don't know how useful this one is going to be because there's not much D-Class racing, and I don't know why you would do D-Class racing yourself, but just in case you are or you need it for some reason, there you go. Next up in C-Class, we have the 1995 Mitsubishi Eclipse GSX, ladies and gentlemen. This thing is definitely quick in a straight line for a C-Class car, but it is very quick with having a ton of downforce as well. Again, a ton of downforce in terms of C-Class cars. You're not going to drive this thing in free roam, and it's going to be the grippiest thing ever, just should clarify. I forgot exactly if there is C-Class online racing, so if you are doing that, then this is the car for you. But if not, if you're racing C-Class, you could actually be for like festival playlist stuff in the future, so I think this one is good to have, and plus I think a lot of people are going to already have or want the Eclipse due to the Need for Speed link that it has. So yeah, man, this one is really good and honestly very fun. All these cars are fun to drive. Personally, A-Class, S1 class is my sweet spot, but this is still pretty fun even for C-Class, which in my opinion is a little bit boring. Next up, we're going to get into the really useful ones. This is B-Class, ladies and gentlemen. This is a very, very common class, B800. And it is the 1974 Honda Civic, ladies and gentlemen. This thing is a grip machine. It honestly just goes wherever you throw it. It has a ton of mechanical grip, and it is super, super fast and honestly really fun. I don't know how common this one actually is in B-Class online. I don't feel like it's super common, so you will definitely stand out from the crowd, and plus, even if there's like a meta car, sometimes there'll be people who still don't take it, of course, just for variety. There's over 550 cars in this game. But yeah, 1974 Honda Civic, it is the meta. It is a very grippy car, and especially if you're on more tighter winding tracks, like going up the volcano, or like a street circuit in Guanajuato, this is going to be a fantastic car for it. Next up, we have A-Class, ladies and gentlemen, and we have, sadly, the 2011 Hot Wheels Bone Shaker. This thing, if you played FH4 at all, you will know is infamous. It's the OP car, and it sadly does still remain to FH5, which, again, I don't personally like OP cars, but I think what just makes it worse for me personally is that it's a Hot Wheels car, because at least if there's going to be OP cars, I'd rather them be real cars and not Hot Wheels, but besides the point, I guess. What's interesting is that this thing actually uses rally tires, and I don't know exactly what that is for, maybe just to reduce PI because it has so much grip on its own, but yeah, that's what I've seen with a lot of the common A-class tunes, so it's definitely really grippy even with the rally tires. I thought I had to pick the wrong one for a second, the wrong tune, but no, I did not, and it is still amazingly grippy. It also does have a fair amount of power, so it's a great all-around car. I think you'll be able to use this thing at about any track and it'll go, to be honest. Next up in S1 class, we have the 1997 Lotus Elise GT1. This one is definitely on the pricey side along with the next three as well, S2 and X, especially X-Class, but this thing is definitely worth it, and it honestly has the grip of like an S2 car. This thing really reminds me of the X-Class car, just like slowed down. It is insanely grippy, and especially on any high-speed tracks, this thing is going to shine. And plus, in my personal opinion, it looks really cool as well, so there's also that added bonus. In S2 class, we have the 2008 Koenigsegg, I said it correctly. If you guys watched my other best cars video that was just like a general for trying to get through your campaign races, I said it wrong, so there you go, everyone. The debate can be settled now. It is Koenigsegg. Anyway, the CCGT is a fantastic S2 class car. It is beyond grippy, and whatever you take this thing to, it will work. Slow speed, high speed, it's a great all-around car, and yeah, it is really fun, and honestly, you will catch me driving this on my own, even like in offline races. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, I think we all knew what the X-Class car was. It is the 2012 Lamborghini Sesto Elemento Forza Edition. This thing is by far the most insane car we have ever seen in a Forza game. Not even the Forza Motorsport 7 F1 car can compare to this. This thing is on a whole nother level of fast, and for a lot of people I've heard, it is really hard to drive. I sim raced on a controller for 2 years, so I was really used to precise inputs, but even this thing I had to get used to, so it is definitely a tough car to drive, but once you master it, it is so unbelievably fast and grippy. This thing will suit you at any high-speed flowing track. Your really tight tracks, you're gonna want to avoid this thing, but that can be said about any X-Class car, really. If you're taking them to like the tight streets of Guanajuato, you're not gonna have a fun time, let's just say that. But yeah, this thing is definitely the king of cars in Horizon 5. It is so beyond fast. It is very pricey as well, so be prepared for that, but I think it is coming up in the Forzathon shop in the coming weeks. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty damn sure. So wait for that if you don't have the credits, or you can look on the auction house and try to get one for a good price. Anyway, guys, that is all I have for you today. If you guys did enjoy, a like and a sub would mean a lot. I do have a new mic here as well, so I hope it sounds good, sounds better. In my testing, it sounded like a lot clearer, if that makes any sense. So yeah, hope it adds a nice little quality boost to the content. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Have a good one, guys.